like, comment, share, and may God bless you abundantly. Introducing Bible for Everyone, video number 3, Cain and Abel.
Ever wondered who the first siblings on earth were? Well, according to the Bible, they were Cain and Abel. These two were not just the first brothers, they were the first children ever born, the first sons of Adam and Eve. Each of them had different roles in their early society. Cain, the older brother, was a hard-working farmer, tending to the soil to produce crops. Abel, on the other hand, was a shepherd, taking care of the flock and ensuring their safety and well-being. Both brothers, in their own ways, sought to honor God through their work. They both brought offerings to God, Abel from his flock and Cain from his crops. But as fate would have it, God accepted Abel's offering and not Cain's. This marked the beginning of a deep-seated jealousy and anger in Cain towards his younger brother. Little did they know that their sibling rivalry would result in a tragic first for humanity. So why was Abel's offering accepted and Cain's rejected? This question has puzzled many for centuries. Let's delve into some possible explanations. Some theologians suggest it was Abel's heart attitude that made the difference. Abel brought his offering with a humble and sincere heart, whereas Cain's heart was not in the right place. Others propose that it was the quality of the offering that mattered. Abel offered the best of his flock, while Cain merely brought some of his crops, not necessarily the best he had. Yet another perspective comes from those who believe it was the faith with which Abel offered his gift that set it apart. Abel's offering was a demonstration of his faith in God, while Cain's lacked this essential element. Regardless of the reason, we must remember that God's rejection of Cain's offering was not arbitrary or unfair. It was based on God's omniscience, his all-knowing nature. The rejection was not the end. It was a chance for Cain to learn and grow, but unfortunately that's not the path he chose. Envy, when left unchecked, can lead to devastating consequences. And in Cain's case, it led to the unthinkable. In a tragic turn of events, Cain, consumed by resentment, lured his brother Abel into the field. It was here that the weight of Cain's envy came to a head, causing him to commit a horrendous act. He killed his own brother. This was not just a petty squabble between siblings, it was a seismic event. It was the first act of murder in human history. The gravity of this action cannot be overstated, the bond of brotherhood shattered, the sanctity of life violated, and all because of unchecked envy. Abel, the innocent shepherd, became the first casualty of human malice, his life extinguished by his own brother. In a fit of rage and jealousy, Cain committed an act that altered the course of his life forever. What happens when one commits such an act? Can there be redemption or forgiveness? These are the questions that emerge in the aftermath of Cain's unthinkable act. The divine response, as told in the book of Genesis, was both just and merciful. God's punishment for Cain was to sentence him to a life of wandering, a nomad with no place to call home, a life of isolation, a stark reminder of the brotherly bond he had severed. But even in this punishment, there was mercy. Despite his sin, God placed a mark on Cain, not as a further punishment, but as a protection. This mark served as a divine decree, shielding Cain from anyone who might seek vengeance for Abel's death. In this way, God showed that even in our darkest moments, He does not abandon us. It's a powerful reminder of His mercy and love. Cain's life became a testament to the consequences of letting anger and jealousy control us. So, what can we take away from this tragic tale of two brothers? There are many moral lessons embedded within the story of Cain and Abel that resonate even in our contemporary world. Firstly, it underscores the significance of making offerings with the right heart attitude. It's not merely about the physical act of giving, it's about the intention behind it. A sincere heart leaves a far deeper impact than the richest of offerings given begrudgingly. Secondly, the tale warns us about the dangers of envy and uncontrolled anger. These emotions, left unchecked, can lead to disastrous consequences, often causing harm not just to others, but also to ourselves. Lastly, even in punishment, the story shows the possibility of God's mercy. Despite Cain's transgressions, God granted him protection, signaling that there's always room for redemption and mercy. In the end, the story of Cain and Abel serves as a stark reminder of the power of our choices and the importance of controlling our emotions.